But we will begin tonight in Sand Lake with more on that double murder.
Investigators tell us the suspect was the son-in-law of one of the victims. 33-year-old Bruce Huntley and his wife Samantha were involved in a domestic dispute a week ago. Police say Samantha took their 4-year-old son and 2-year-old daughter to stay at their mother's home in Spencer Township.
That's where investigators say, though, Huntley broke into the home Saturday morning, killing Lisa Bradley and her boyfriend, James Cole. Huntley then kidnapped his wife and kids, taking them back to their home in Ramplewood at the Ramplewood Apartments in Wyoming. Negotiators were able to get Huntley to release his wife and children, but he refused to come out. Several hours later, Huntley killed himself. Tonight, all new at 6. 24-Hour News 8's Marvis Herring is live at the Kent County Sheriff's Office after speaking with the victim's daughters in an interview you'll only see on 8. Marvis?
Good evening. Unanswered phone calls and a missed appointment tipped off Lisa Bradley and Jim Cole's children that something wasn't right Saturday morning. The daughters tell me that once they found the couple's bodies dead inside that home, they knew that they suspected the brother-in-law and worried about the safety of their sister.
And I think most of my siblings, if not all, fully agree with me that his intentions were to eventually eliminate everybody and then himself.
Samantha Huntley recently tried to escape her abusive husband, Bruce.
He had that mindset, if I'm not going to have you and my kids, nobody's going to have you.
She'd moved to the Sand Lake area with her father and his longtime girlfriend last week after police booked her husband on a domestic dispute that happened at their Wyoming apartment.
And I believe that is ultimately why he shot and killed my parents, is because we were trying to help my sister leave.
He was very possessive and controlling, so when he started to realize that she was taking control back of her life, he needed to stop that, and he knew he wasn't going to stop that without eliminating our dad and mom first.
Daughters of both Cole and Bradley say that while Bruce Huntley could be sweet to his wife and kids, he often mentally and physically abused her, but manipulated her to stay.
He put on a really good front.
It was no different when he kidnapped the family on Saturday.
She endured hours and hours and hours of not just physical torture, but mental and emotional torment. He led her to believe that he killed her sister and nephews and brother-in-law, and that nobody knew what was going on with her, and we weren't looking for her, and we weren't trying to help her.
As the Huntleys recover tonight, the family of the longtime couple says they've been robbed of their parents' contagious love and constant jokes.
They were both very, very important to us, but I'm in the middle of planning my wedding, so I was very, very close to my dad. I was the youngest girl. We all were, but that's the hardest thing for me.
Definitely an emotional time for the family. They say that couple, that was all they cared about was family. Family always came first. And Samantha Huntley's sister, Amy, says that Bruce had pulled a gun on Samantha Huntley before and that he had told police last week that the gun was missing. Amy is convinced that's the gun he used to kill the couple and eventually take his own life. As far as those children, the 4-year-old was admitted to Helen DeVos Children's Hospital for a psychiatric evaluation after those traumatizing events. Samantha actually will undergo an evaluation as well. Back to you.